Welcome to BTV News at 3. I am Komatsago Utukile and interpreting in sign language is Amantle Babili. Shall we start with the headlines? President Masisi urges BOTSWANA to invest in cottage industries. Heavy downpours cause flooding at Mohobane. And Maloka and Rebatene are the new Clash of the Titans table tennis champions. We're live from Gaborone, the capital. Good afternoon. Now, in Charles Hill, President Masisi says Botswana Democratic Party will intensify its recruitment drive for both new and old members, as he believes numbers are what is needed for the party to win the Charles Hills constituency in the upcoming general election. President Masisi was speaking during the Western Region Star Rally yesterday. He's adamant that the various projects being implemented by the government endears the party to the public. Angela Inosa with more.
As days go by leading to the forthcoming October general elections, parties have hit the ground running to recruit new members, as members are the determining factor for party victory. The Botswana Democratic Party is eyeing the Charles Hill constituency and having recruited over 500 new members at the Charles Hill rally. The party is optimistic that a win is imminent.
Le tsumana la dom grag le dimetseng bololang batho ba ba dom grag ka gore dom grag e betlile e thalositse ena le tsele gore ya didira
tsepisa ta butwana gore ha re bopaganye re tshwaraganye ra go busa Charles Hill in nangwe ya dikgaolo tse leng gore e boela mo Western Region rotle di tsotle dikgaolo tsa rona di etelwa pele ke dom grag re ka be re fila ka re buisantse re dumalane ka bongwe ba pelo gore re santse re batla gore re etelle pele a ja ke
re bantsi re apere dom graga bangwe ba apere dom graga mme pelo tsa bone di seha di le gola gongwe a re direng gore lotlhe ba re leng ha gompieno ba re ra ditseng mahoko a builweng ke tautona a ra segegele ntsebe a ra direng gore a tsene mo dipelong tsa rona tomokoraga yo e nne wa rona.
The various initiatives which are being introduced by BDP government are said to be what endears the party to Botswana.
Re ipapatsa lenaneo la ditsela, re ipapatsa lenaneo la metsi, re ipapatsa lenaneo la internet la smart boards, re ipapatsa lenaneo la go ira melemo a dikgomo re rekisa go sele, re ipapatsa ka dipotso tsa America, re ipapatsa ka citrus, re ipapatsa ka chema go rileng ra ipapatsa mananeo a re ira gore batho ba rate, re ithatisa batho ka go ba direla, re batla gore mo sebakeng se rileng ebe go sena motswana ope o sa itseng go irisa maranyane a le hauhau
go setse bangwe ba go gala dikgang go sele ba bua gore lenaneo lena ke la go reka ditlhopho mme ke batla go tlhomamisa sengwe gore ha le dirwa go le tshwantshitswe le mananeo a mangwe a dirileng bontle thata mo mahatsing a mangwe e se mo Africa hela e ko Kenya ba lenaneo le ba litsang Hustlers Fund le le itebagantseng le bone batho ba informal sector kana ba di kgwetsa tsa kwadisiwang.
On other new developments, the president revealed that 170 services, including registration of vehicles, application of Mangan passports, will be availed online before October. Angela Inosa, BTV News, Charles Hill.
Now, former leader of the opposition and founding president of the Botswana Congress Party, BCP, Michael Kizo Dake, has died at age 96. According to a statement from the Botswana Congress Party, Dake passed away on Sunday at 4 p.m. following a short illness. Dake, a former African National Congress member who was in 1966 sentenced to 15 years in jail at Robben Island and released in 1981, served as member of parliament for Gaborone Central from 1994 until 1999. He was first elected under the BNF whilst its vice president led the party split in 1998, which resulted in the formation of BCP. Dake served as BCP founding leader from 1998 until stepping down in 2001, with the late Utla Disako Saletsi emerging his successor. May his soul rest in peace. Now, President Dr. Masisi has called on Botswana to create and invest in cottage industries in order to expand the manufacturing space in the country. Addressing members of the Botswana Democratic Party at Charles Hill on Sunday, he revealed that Cabinet will soon meet to consider setting up operational guidelines for the implementation of the business model. Angela Enosa with more.
Realizing the role that cottage industries play in a country by being a source of income, especially in rural areas where jobs are scarce, government is considering supporting this venture. In an engagement with some members of the BDP in Charles Hill, President Masisi shared that it is time such homegrown initiatives are supported through proper policies.
More speaking at the president, we must be allowed to develop cottage industries. Butcher. Isn't we tell like a domulusu? What's the answer? Go to the cost of doing business. It have a good task. The cost of meat, a good task. Who eats a ganama? Look, it's maybe to I on it. Look, we back and catis. What they want, nama.
Apart from supporting cottage industries, he shared that the citrus plant in Selebe Pigwem has received additional funding to expand the plant.
22 tons, what let's say lemons. They came. Hadi he take it deep emole hati. Kahu queen, lego non, lego tala matute. Matute ato mo Botswana. Ile ke sna go etsa go bua gore ra le tshola le bira go iranyana. Ke meeting wa body ya banka ngwe tona ya di mama to le madi. O tsena e ba mpolela ha o wela gore ba dumetse gore the rest of the farm. But has somebody abused private sector money? 300 million. But more than we have Botswana. Bona money foreign exchange. Raba Ketis. Baragameti, Baduela Corporacia Madinari is now the richest corporate. 1 million pula gangwa. Il rent in the hair. Let's say 18 years. Let's say receive. Il timu ya bilwe. Didn't see a cat in Zinka. So, but on a chance, here's a massimo alone. You guys can now 1 million. It's not singing.
The president also revealed that the import restriction on importation of horticultural produce has resulted in an increased output from just 10% to over 71%, proof that Botswana are very much capable of producing their own food and substantially reducing the import bill. Angela Nosa, BTV News, Charles Hill.
RB2 has this morning revealed its new logo and program line-up, showcasing new presenters promising a vibrant and new energy on the state-owned commercial radio station. Now, at the same time, the Department of Broadcasting Services shared its first results of audience measurement survey, a survey used to measure radio and television audience. The survey was conducted by a global leader in audience measurement data and analytics company, Nielsen, in partnership with the local company Venture Bliss. The survey intends to help the Department of Broadcasting Services change its content strategy and have a competitive edge in the market.
This is a comprehensive survey that will assist our decision making. We've been battling for so many years in trying to come up with decisions on what people like and what people don't like. What can we put on air at what time? And what can we pull off air? For what reasons? We've been broadcasting a lot of content. We had so many voices, so many faces that we have engaged in our platform. We never get to know who is the best, who is not doing well, who needs to be improved. And this is what the industry, not only us as broadcasting services, but also all others, because it's not about DBS platform. It's all about everyone else, including the banking industry, including the mobile industry, including radio industry, and print.
Like I was saying earlier, we are now completing the 7-day diaries with the station audiences by day and individual time. So we are going to release that data in the second quarter of this year. Those now will be the ratings. We will now be able to rate your shows, your programs. Yeah, so look out for that release in the second quarter of the year. Like we were saying, this gives you even more precise media data to enhance the information of the establishment survey. So we have now established the market. So with the TARA data, we are now going deeper into more granular data.
Now moving on with our stories, the construction of Gweta Water Treatment Plant and Associated Works project is expected to commence soon. The project coordinator assigned by Water Utilities Corporation, Mr. Mutsiri Musweu, informed residents of Gweta in a Khotla meeting that local contractor GKT has been handed the site and they are just trying few technicalities on the design and drawings of the plan before the 12-month project to be completed in February 2025 could start.
Nerabona ra kontraka alo one yona tega yona re bolela ka ena ta dirang ka teng metsi a gore enne metsi a manate ya no di 24 tsa ga January re ne ra tara mosupegetsa lehelo re mora re ra kana mma o tabo berekela mo Gweta mahelo a yang go berekela mo gone ke ya meritsi ya re ta bon re ga re tswa ha re bo re la togelela ke metsi a thotilweng thata mo go tseneletseng mo re go bitsang ka sekgware reverse osmosis ke gore ra thatswa gore ra gamola re bo ba ra gamola gape go bo go sala go na le metsi a phepa go no kuma direlong a rona gape re tabo re na le mato a mabedi a bodiredi jwa rona ga re batle gore rage maharthata a metsi e bo re morago be re batho ba te ba tswa ko kana ba tsoge go bonata kana ba tsoge go bo maung ba te go nna ba le thusa kwano.
Now, heavy rains which poured yesterday in different areas in the southern part of the country have caused a flood in Mokgobane and Otse villages. The heavy floods forced the Ministry of Education to close Mojadefe Primary School, which has students from Mokgobane village in its enrollment. BTV News reporter Unkutle Tamage visited some affected areas.
Metia, molapo wa rona o motona mabriji ke ona long hore a ko tlase. Elong gore re nna bo metsana bo rai mo di hutshaneng le mo bathong mabriji a le go tsholediwa a yo go godimo ke gona mo elo re ka hema seemo sa metsi a ka kwa
le banni ba motso mo wa Mojadifika a ba kgona gore ba ye ditirong ka gore ba theogela bontsi ba bona ka kwa le ba kgona ba kgona go ka kwa ke ka ela gore go diragala ka teng ga dipula se dinala ka bokete
molapo o tletse ga gona ka go ka hetwa mme se se molemo ke gona gore mo go khwa sekele ga nne ka na re mo mphakeleng a tsena ga no pela ba bona seemo a itlhale bana ba eme ka kwano a ba tsa tshetswa ka mogolano gore a busitse bana ka kwa mme ke semo seno gore re se lebeletse gore ha se tla se tokagala e be re ka kgona gore re ka buisana ra bona gore re ka dira jang ga go sireletse gore go ka khrosa gore ka mola ka moso bana ba ka boela go sekolo re
se sengwe gape se dira se re kgona go tsamaya le motso wa Mokgobane re tswa le moga gore go na le dijarata tse di amegileng tse e le gore di tseneletswe ke metsi tse dingwe a tsene mo team tsa rona tsa assessment gore ba tle go lebelela gore seemo se ntse jang ba mo fielding e tare ga ba hetsa bo ba re neela seemo ka botalo gore se ntse jang
ke nako yano gore tota re kgone go nna ga batse re kile ra tla kwano kgwedi tse nne tse thano tse di ko morago re tla go ira assessment gore tota go ka dirwa ya mme go itemogetse hela gore tota borogo bo batla gore bo ise go godimo bo bulege bo tshwanele metsi sente gore a kgone go heta ka gore re le council marobajana ya ka ne re ntse re hile budget ya constituency fund re lemogile gore tsela e re simolole ka ko sekolong re e peive go itlhela gone ga borogombo with the hope ya gore ga re tsena gone ga yaanong re tla kopa dithuso ko gormente gore tota re bone gore re ka emeletsa bridge ka tsela e ntseng ya re ise ko godimo.
We're broadcasting live from Gaborone, the capital. Thank you for staying with us. Now, the Federation of African Law Students, FALAS Botswana, intends to create opportunities for law students to ensure that they utilize available opportunities in the legal field. Mr. Tefole Koko, the director of FALAS, said this at a FALAS seminar that was organized to bring law students and experts in this area under one roof to motivate them to come up with solutions for existing challenges. Khubeletse Mang Boitshwarelo reports.
The Federation of African Law Students consists of diverse law students aiming to create opportunities for their peers to excel in the legal field known for its nature and abundant opportunities. The organization also seeks to expose members to untapped areas of law that hold potential for young lawyers to succeed.
The law is very diverse, so it develops, and some areas of the law are not within our curriculum. I can mention a few. Your environment law, your mineral law, and most importantly, my favorite, procurement law. I love this law so much. So it's not offered in our universities as part of our curriculum. So what we intend to do as FALAS is to find this gap that exists within our curriculums and how then we can ensure that we bridge it. And how are we going to do that? Today is a starting point.
FALAS decided that we have this seminar so that we can or get together with this beautiful and great professionals so that they help us navigate law school and the legal fraternity better, right?
The Molaokobatun seminar was graced by some legal experts who shared tips and qualities that young lawyers need to succeed in the field.
When you're in court, the court does not expect to see two attorneys standing at the same time. When you see two attorneys standing at the same time for a couple of minutes or for a few seconds, then you know that one of the attorneys is out of order. Because what we expect in court is that when a fellow person is speaking, you concede and you sit.
The FALAS organization also intends to grow the scope of legal research in different areas of the law to fill some existing gaps within the curriculum and thereafter compile a report that will be submitted to schools that offers law studies such as University of Botswana, GUC and Baisaho University on where they are lacking and map a way forward. Khubeletse Mang Boitshwarelo, BTV News, Gaborone.
Now, in our last story, local fashion designers in Botswana are set to receive a boost as they are given a platform in the upcoming Mrs. Botswana pageant. The Mrs. Botswana brand intends to grow and support local designers on an international space. This was highlighted by the director of the organization, Mrs. Khalalelo Lisetedi, during the recently held fashion show in Gaborone. Refilwe Mutube has more.
The Mrs. Botswana pageant, known for celebrating married women and their achievements, is taking a bold step towards promoting local fashion designers. The organizers have decided to collaborate with local designers to create a unique and stunning outfits for the contestants, highlighting the rich culture and creativity of Botswana.
Re ka jalo gone go rotloetsa bana ba Botswana jaaka gompieno re rotloetsa di graduates tsa Gaborone Technical College mme re na le bana ba bangwe jaaka med design ba ileng gore re tswa ga ka re bereka le bone ba direla gone mo re go bitsang re costume tse ileng gore re di dirisa gape le kwante gore ekisa le hasa la rona la Botswana le lentele.
I am truly inspired. The fashion industry is growing, so our mothers growing into it, and it's lovely that they are creative as we are, and they're showing us a new version of creativity, and I can't wait to see more from them.
The event, which featured 8 contestants, allowed them to showcase their showstopper designs alongside their families, competing to be named the best dressed for the parade. Ms. Leroy Mosipidi emerged as the winner, taking the first position.
I think from today, in Botswana, we can see the capabilities that our fashion designers have, and I'm wearing one ensemble from Matt Design.
I'm the director of Matt Designs Fashion and Matt Kids Academy. So I'm the one where I've been designing costumes for over 2 years now for Miss Botswana. And but as we speak right now, ever since Mrs. Botswana, and I do believe and I'm going to go far with these costumes
The Mrs. Botswana brand is hoped to host its grand finale on the 1st of June 2024, where the Queen will be announced, and the collaboration with local designers is expected to add a unique and vibrant element to the pageant. Rifilo Mutube, BTV News, Gaborone.
And that story brings us to the end of our bulletin for this hour. However, Tato Khosimore is on standby with the sports news.
Thank you, Khomotsego Utukile. Welcome to it. Welcome to In Context, the Sports Update, brought to you by Tato Khosimore. Thank you for joining us. Let's take a look at our top story this afternoon. Township Rollers played to a 1-1 draw against Matebele in the Week 21 Botswana Premier League game played yesterday at the National Stadium. Khobana Onesehedi and Lamelo Munswisi compiled the report.
Matebele, who went into this encounter having lost 2 consecutive Premier League matches, took an early lead through their forward Thaba Maponda on the 11th minute. The goal shook up the Blues a bit as they quickly found their footing and started piling pressure on the visitors' goal post area. Their efforts paid off as Captain Moshagalo leveled the matters minutes before the half-time break. After recess, both teams started firing from all angles, searching for the winning goal, only to be let down by their poor finishing tactics. During the referee's optional time, Kukanzu striker Maponda had a breakthrough, forcing Kabelo Dambe to make a harsh foul, which resulted in the keeper being given a straight red card. The Blues midfielder Sogalame Boy took charge of the goal post as Rollers had used all their substitutions. Mumpuluki Samachacha stepped up to take the free kick, and Boy made a great save to keep the scoreline at a 1-1 draw after regulation time.
We thought we were going to win. You know, sometimes when you are to win, you don't need to score a beautiful goal. You just need to score. You just need to score regardless. But we are missing. And I think when you miss goals at this time of the season, when you are playing some few games to finish, it's not good enough. Winning or drawing a game that we are supposed to lose, it shows another character. We will find it if it's meant for us.
I cannot say anything and criticize my players in any way for the manner in which they fought. Although I think we switched off for a moment there and we conceded the equalizer. But on the balance of play, I think we deserved a little bit more from the game. But I also think that at the end of the day, it would have been unfair to Rollers that I also think gave their all. So I take the point, and I said to my players at halftime, I said, if we cannot win the game, we should not also lose the game, because we're coming. You must remember, we're coming from 2 consecutive losses, something that has never happened in our stint here in the Premier League, and it needs a lot of soul searching and digging and reflection on the team. And today their character was tested and they came out with flying colours. And I hope and pray that we can just take this momentum and take it into the next game.
Popa's draw leaves them still occupying the second spot with 48 points, while Kukanzus are at 9th slot with 25 points. Khobanone Sehedi, BTV Sport, Gaborone.
And still with football, Masitauka moved 3 steps up to position 8 of the Botswana Premier League log standings after defeating log leaders Joining Galaxy 2-1 at the Dinaledi Academy ground. Mayatlaga are the first to score through Jacob Mloi strike, while Taban Sisinyi equalized for Galaxy before Monty Inosa netted the second goal. Galaxy are still at the top of the table with 50 points, followed by Township Rollers with 48. Let's take a look at the highlights.
Ya go tsoka Butile Sanaka Sakana tota ba ya kwa pele motho ba kita kgwele ale ba ya tlhagele tloa Mloi anela jalo tsepa sa Majatlhaga Masitauka no ya ntla ya keta pele mo motshamekong per bone Galaxy Mkonto romela kgwele wash bano sa jalo ya go boela mo motshamekong Galaxy khotsa mothaganya free kick wa romela Ramotse thuna ka ditlhogo bona Monty abe ba ya tlanyele le tloa anela jalo Majatlhaga no ya bobedi o Salaja Joy.
A game full of errors, a game full of mistakes, both for the playing personnel and the match officials. I look at the penalty, that I think it was a penalty, and the match official says offside. I look at the goal they scored, the second goal, when the ball hit the bar, it hit the bar and it goes out, and the match official had already, before the ball hit the bar, had already lifted up the flag. So I don't know whether she saw the ball before it goes into the goal post that it was a goal or what. But I think, to be honest, I'm not going to blame the referee. I need to go check the video and check what really happened.
Very excited, very happy. I think the boy played with tenacity. They played with aggression. They showed a lot of character against a very experienced team. And looking at the circumstances, we haven't been scoring. We're able to score 2 goals. You know, they fought hard, and that's what really made me happy today.
Moving on with table tennis news, Bakam Maloka and Tsepso Rabatene are the 2024 winners of the Clash of the Titans Table Tennis Championships held in Gaborone over the weekend. Maloka of Moshopa Spinners beat Mompati Chabe of BDF for 3-1 to clinch the men's gold medal title, while Tsepso Rabatene emerged victorious in the ladies' final after beating Olorato Ramagapu 3-2. Ryan Kengwanyane reports.
Bakam Maloka qualified for the final after eliminating Masale Sole 3-2, while Mompati Chabe, on the other hand, advanced to the final after beating Tirole Somo 3-1. Chabe started the match on a high note, winning the first set 9-11. Maloka leveled matters, winning the second set 11-8 before claiming the third set 11-5. The fourth set was a must-win for both, as Maloka needed it to wrap the match up, while for Chabe it was a must-win set to take the match into a deciding set. However, it was Maloka who made it count, winning it 12-10.
Match wa finally a ke tsore ko rank ne kana le tsapanyana for ka match ontse ke tswa mo gone anong gore no batla ke khoba khitsi pele gore ke akanya gape gore ke kgone go ina mo tournament ya gompieno level ya competition ne le go godimo bana gompieno ba tlile ba ipankantse le bone ba batla go ina tournament kana ka gore ya nthe go mo ka ke thebo tsana so go dingala mongwe le mongwe ka wina mongwe le mongwe ka lose.
I'm very impressed ka ke lebel se my results ka tournament hitile e ya gompieno. So comparing the two tournaments, confidence I'm still allowed in last tournament. Currently, seven here. I want to go to the money center. I take I mean away like it's like there's a take it tata. There's a take it, but it's a different.
The ladies' final pitted experienced players in Tsepiso Rabatene and Olorato Ramagapu. Ramagapu got off the mark well, winning the first 2 sets, making it 2-0. Rabatene came back in full force to claim the match 3-2 after winning the last 3 sets.
I'm not really impressed because I was up 2-0 and ke setse ka setele one gore ke hetse aba khona go boela go abua from azoko go marago so totela ha ka khutsohalla the outcome
But overall, ke itumela ka ha ne ke tshameka ka teng because compared to the previous time since ke tshameka lene, one ana le the upper hand mo go initiating attack, but this time around ke na le that upper hand ya attack.
The final, it was very tough because Olorato led 2-0 and she was too strong. But because some of the factors my former coach, this is the second time Olorato and I'm a coach. The first time the previous tournament of which in the final, but I managed to win.
Clash of Titans Table Tennis Championship, which was in its 7th year running, was paving way for the Phoenix Assurance League, which is expected to start in the not-so-distant future. Ryan Khemonyane, BTV Sport, Gaborone.
Before signing off, here's our last story this afternoon. Local motorbike rider Ross Branch finished 5th in the stage 5 of the BP Ultimate Rally. Kalahari Ferrari finished the race in a time of 50 minutes 18 seconds. Then Bavarian of Monster Energy won the stage in 48 minutes 37 seconds, while Tosha Sharena came second in a time of 48 minutes 52 seconds. The BP Ultimate Rally competition came to an end on Sunday with Ross Branch on position 7 of the overall stage, while Tosha Sharena won the overall stage, followed by Sebastian Bella. You'll forgive us for that odorless clip. But now that was the last story of the afternoon. Thank you for watching, and in context, continue on the other side. Stay tuned and stay blessed.
This is us. We like to walk, talk, and dance until the earth shakes. We like to play. After all, our backyard is 75,000 square kilometers of pristine wilderness. At night, we celebrate under the blanket of the stars.